AGam in Kansas, brought to you in part by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Hi, I am Romulo Lolato, Extension Wheat Specialist with Kansas State University, and today we're here in the South Central experiment field just southwest of Hutchinson, and we're going to discuss a few of the projects that we have going on here with you today. So the one that we're standing at right here is what we're calling an intensive wheat management trial, and this is a trial that is being funded by Kansas Wheat Commission, and also DuPont is helping cover some of the costs. So in this trial, what we're looking at is whether intensifying wheat management is going to pay off in your profitability in the end of your wheat crop season. So here we're looking at a few different things. In one side, we have what we call our standard management practices, where we're keeping weeds under control, and so that's not a limiting factor. And really the only management practice that we're coming back with in the growing season is a nitrogen fertilization for a yield goal of about 70 bushels per acre. On the other extreme, we have what we call our intensive wheat management, where we're looking at not only a split nitrogen application during the spring, but also a couple of fungicide applications, growth regulator, and some other factors that have proved to increase wheat production in a few scenarios, such as chloride, sulfur, and increased plant population. So we're testing a few different factors here. In between these two extremes, we have an individual addition of each factor to our standard management. So for example, our standard management with the nitrogen application during spring plus the fungicide application. A second treatment with our standard management plus just our sulfur application, and so on. Versus, on the other side, individual removal of each factor from our very intensive management. So our full intensive management minus our growth regulator. How is that going to affect it? Our full intensive management with only one nitrogen application rather than a split nitrogen application. So really our intention here is to see if intensifying wheat production is going to pay off, not only increasing yields, because this we would expect yields to be increased, but also in your profitability, right? That's what matters in the end of the growing season, is whether you're making more money or not out of your wheat crop. And that's what we're looking at here. So whether intensifying wheat production will pay off or not. Later on, we're going also to work with Becky Miller at Kansas State University and take this to quality tests. So how is our management affecting the quality of the wheat coming out of your field? Variety that we're using here is Everest. It's a very susceptible variety. So in a year like the one that we have been having this year, the treatments that we have without the fungicide application are really showing up. So we have here stripe rust. That was a very big problem here these last few weeks. We're also starting to see leaf rust, which is a problem towards more the end of the growing season. So differences are really showing up, not only on the fungicide treatment this growing season, but also growth regulator and many other treatments. So we'll wait and see how yield is going to come out of this, profitability, and bringing you this very applied information. You can follow me on Twitter at KSU Wheat or on Facebook, K-State Wheat, and be aware of the agronomy updates that we send on a weekly basis with all of that information for you.
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture, represents grassroots agriculture. The state's largest and most powerful farm organization stands up for its members through leadership development, agriculture education, legal defense, environmental advocacy, farm safety, and risk management. Members also enjoy money-saving benefits. To join our organization today or to learn more, go to www.kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.